It's funny. I had my firefighter on a few weeks ago, and it was one of those podcasts where I walked away and went, man, I've been in this industry for 30 years, and I hadn't thought about that. And what he brought up was, you think of manufactured trusses that go on the roof of a house, right? Those little metal plates that hold the truss together.
Yeah.
In my show, he goes, yeah, when you're a firefighter, you realize those hold the trusses together for about 7 minutes in a fire. And then those metal plates curl off and fall off, and then the trusses collapse.
Oh, geez.
And I went, whoa, hadn't thought of that.
Is that just because the fire gets so hot that it kind of pulls those metal trusses away?
Well, you think about those pressed in plates. They've got all those little teeth. They're only in there maybe 1/4 to 3/8 of an inch.
Yeah.
They got hot. They curl up. The outside of the wood comes. He goes, man, if you just put 2 or 3 screws in that, we could save a lot of firefighters' lives. And I went, hadn't thought of that.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
Huh. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff that I'm like, you need to be listening to these podcasts because there's something you're going to learn that that's a really simple thing to do, right? I mean, it's not a big deal, but doing it is really important.
So I was literally sitting here in my garage looking up my trusses going, whoa, hadn't thought of that, and I love those moments. And we all have moments like that where I'm like, wow, I'm blown away. That was amazing.
That is amazing. I mean, that actually sounds like something that's worthwhile to lobby construction companies about and materials companies about. Be like, hey,
right?
We don't. I mean, and I think it'd be an easy sell to the customer. Like, look, this truss is a little bit more expensive on building your house, but if it was a fire, it would actually save a fireman's life because you spent 2 cents to put a screw in it. I mean,
well, think about it. I mean, how much more is it going to cost? I mean, okay, so you've got. Each one of those plates, you put in 2 or 3, structural screws in that. As they're putting the truss together, bam, 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 bam. You've got maybe 2 minutes on the whole truss to put the brackets on there.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be that much to put a couple screws in it. And now, and then he said, and the other thing that kind of added to that, he goes, then you put solar panels on it and it makes it worse. And I'm like,
because they're heavy.
Yeah. So it was one of those moments I'm like, wow, okay. That's amazing.
Yeah.